Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Eric Restivo, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Labor Day weekend arrests at Pulse Memorial over rainbow chalk. Yes, you heard that correct. At least 4 protesters were arrested in Orlando for chalking messages on the former Pulse Memorial crosswalk have now been released without charges. Orestes Sebastian Suarez, 29, Maryjane East, 25, Donavon Short, 26, and Zane Aparicio, 39, were each booked last week by the Florida Highway Patrol for allegedly defacing a traffic device. However, on Monday, prosecutors quietly dropped the cases, leaving many to question why the arrests had even occurred in the first place. Talking to WESH2, Suarez said, quote, "To be threatened with something so extreme as a felony charge for protesting and showing love to your fellow human is just insane, in my opinion," end quote. The controversy began on August 21st when Florida officials repainted the rainbow crosswalk at West Esther and South Orange. The intersection had honored the 49 lives lost in the 2016 Pulse nightclub shooting, once the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Protesters say they were simply trying to restore a memorial. That's it. Demonstrator Robbie Dodd told Click Orlando, quote, "My friends died here. That's it. This is their memorial. This is theirs," end quote. The rainbow design was removed under Trump administration orders to eliminate distractions from public streets. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy wrote in July, "Taxpayers expect their dollars to fund safe streets, not rainbow crosswalks," end quote. Yet an Orlando Sentinel analysis shows colorful crosswalks actually improve safety. Meanwhile, Governor Ron DeSantis insists they create hazards, echoing his broader campaign against LGBTQ visibility here in Florida. For the protesters, however, the fight is about memory, not politics. Suarez recalled, "We put some chalk down on the ground, and before I knew it, I was in the back of a squad car." Their lawyer argued water-soluble chalk hardly amounts to felony-level damage, and that was a point that the judge agreed with, which makes me extremely happy. I'm confused, and I don't relate the word protesters always to a negative connotation whatsoever. However, as I'm reading it, it's feeling negative just reading the words because of however they have painted this distraction to make it seem as if we're doing anything other than honoring the lives of our queer brothers and sisters who were lost at the Pulse Memorial. I'm confused as to why it's getting this negative tone to it. It doesn't make sense to me.
The weapons that cost 49 lives that day are not under scrutiny, but chalk is. Right. That tells the whole story. This is about erasure. This is about intimidation. This is about harassment. This is just completely anti-LGBTQ. Because, yeah, if you don't like it, wash it away. Like, this is why should anyone spend a minute in a police car for this? This is just harassment.
And what a ridiculous waste of time and money. Speaking of money, can Governor Distract Us tell us what happened to the money that his broodmare stole from her fake charity? Any answer to that? No,
okay. I'm not hearing any.
No answer. I have no answer for that. I did see something really quick before I move on, but there was, I don't know the amounts breakdown, but there was a breakdown that you said of money that it takes the city to come and, pay 5 to 6 employees to come and wash and stand around to wash the chalk off. It costs a lot more money to do that than to...
It's infuriating,
yeah.
To say the least. And I love the ones that have done rainbows around potholes and things that need to be fixed. Like, why don't you spend your time and your money and the 6 people that it took to wash that section and the police that are there now watching the intersection so no one is painting it or chalking it. I mean, it's insane that this is a priority of the state when we have so many other issues in our state right now. So, but that's where they want to go. It's all about the destruction of the LGBT and erasure of our community and our history.
100%.
And shout out to Fort Lauderdale, the city commissioners meeting, because they are actually fighting it back actively. They are not going to just sit down and take the heat. So shout out to Fort Lauderdale.
I am concerned about the Rainbow Bridge. I know they say it's not going to affect it, but so did they say we're never going to see Don't Say Gay. And we also never thought we were going to ban books. He doesn't like the public visibility of the rainbow. And so whether it's on the crosswalk right now, that bridge is...
Except the bridge is not... The street is federal.
It's state.
but the bridge is not. So let's just go for now.
We'll see.
All right.
We will see.
Well-
And I think, long story short, point of the story is that this was Pulse's memorial.
Yeah.
Lives were lost, and
Yes.
we really, no one wants to erase
Queer
that.
lives, and that was
Right.
a safe space, a sacred
Right.
space,
Yeah.
really,
Right.
that was
Yeah.
violated, lives lost.
Yes.
And if chalk is how we grieve and mourn that and remember, just fuck you for trying to take that away.
F
Right.
off.
Just-
right,
yeah.
right. And that is a big, disappointing, but big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing to and sharing Queer News Tonight.